welcome back to another episode of the Fair Shake Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Fats, aka the Beast. And now we're going to move on to the rest of the All Star lineup.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Killer Ghost. Hope you guys enjoy this episode, and on to the next host.
Good morning, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Whatever time you guys are listening to this today. Finna get mango, no huevos. Today we are joined by Felipe Savage and our returning co-host Fats. We've been little jumbled up these past couple of weeks. You guys just recently finished listening to the E3 podcasts, and now we're just gonna chop it up, talk it up. How's everybody doing today?
Pretty good. We won our Call of Duty match yesterday 3-0, so we 2-0 for the season so far. Even though my man Leap wasn't there, but he got some PC issues.
I'm looking a little down and out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking a little down and out indeed. Call of Duty not going so well for me. Love the game, but man, oh man, is it just not? It's just not working for me. Scan and repair is one hell of a drug, 100%.
Yeah, facts. But you could catch him on the Twitch channel, right? The COD Rec League. He's gonna be casting, so you can hear that beautiful voice whenever. What you got? Leap. I know you did the Halo flight thing. I know you talked about it on your YouTube channel. You want to promote that real quick?
Yeah, so over on Mind of a Savage on YouTube, here on YouTube. If you guys are watching it from YouTube, but anywhere else, yeah, go head on over to Mind of a Savage on YouTube. I speak a lot about just some personal stuff, like my thoughts on some topics. But yeah, Halo was amazing, boys, and I hope we could talk about it today. You know, Halo's amazing. There's a lot of games coming out. This back end, I'm excited.
Well, like
I'm
if you had to give it like a minute review of the beta, what would you say? Like the best things about it.
Okay, so the best thing about it is it's what we know and love. Like, it's Halo at its core. It has a lot of everything. There's some movement from Apex. If you played Apex, there's some gunplay from Call of Duty. You know, so it's all mashed up. I think that right now Halo has one thing over everybody else, and it's they're looking towards the future. A lot of these games, they're just trying to remaster what they have. Halo's not trying to do that with Halo Infinite, and that's my 1 minute review.
Fat, what you been playing? Anything you've been playing, watching?
I've been doing a lot of throwbacks. I just recently got into Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh,
So
that's a classic.
How'd you get your hands on it?
I got a PS2 mod on my PC. So yeah, I got that going.
How you like it so far?
It's fun.
It's
really
like
fun.
GTA, right? But with
Simpsons.
I was addicted to that game growing up.
I'm already pissed at one of his missions, but
oh yeah, there'll be missions that are gonna get you mad.
Fucking racing missions, yo, it's
like with the time limits and shit.
It's not even with this one mission in the first level with Homer. You have to go get these wood shacks for one of the characters. You got to get 5 of them. You got to go from one side of the town, then you got to go back to the other side of the town to get, I think it's like 10 tomatoes, and then you got to go back to him before the time runs out. And yo, I haven't made it at all. Then I'm crashing into shit all the time. My car's blowing up and shit.
It's just like GTA. The traffic is the worst when you race. Like when you trying to go somewhere.
Yeah, and then there's the drifting.
The AI.
The drifting sucks in the game. So it's like
that's a classic, though.
I think for its time, it was really well made and put together.
Most def. I wish. Like, I've only gotten to the second level because I've been trying to do all the extra shit before even getting into the missions. If they were to remaster this, I'll definitely pay for it. Like, it's really good.
It's funny because I don't have it now, but a few years back, I asked my wife. I have found a copy of it on Amazon because there was like they will have sellers selling the game or whatever. So I found it dirt cheap. It was like $20 fucking. I'm happy as fuck. My wife pulls the trigger on it for me, and I finally get it. I have a PlayStation 2 here. That's why it's actually right in front of me. Right. So it finally comes in. I open it and I put it in the PlayStation, hype as fuck, and it's a goddamn copy from Germany. You know how furious I was? So I opened it up
Germany.
and I look at it, and at the time the systems weren't made. What is it? Nation locked, not nation locked. What is it?
Region lock.
Region locked. And it so happened to be fucking German. I couldn't play it, so I was just furious, man. And then at the time, their return policies was shit. Not like now that you fucking could lie your ass off and take half a warehouse from them and they wouldn't bat an eye. You understand? But yeah. So lucky that you're playing it now, because I wish I could have.
And you're not playing anything else from those old school games?
The regular Street Volume 2, NBA. I downloaded a whole bunch of classics, and I'm gonna go back to PlayStation 1 as well. I just got to download the mod for that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Pro, what you been playing?
Because of recent life events, I've been like not playing too much.
Mhm.
But I've been hooked to Pokemon Unite.
Okay.
I really enjoy it because I love the blend that it has. Like it's competitive when you get to pick your rank. It is competitive, right? The mode you want to play in. But I like the fact that it's just 10 minutes. I don't got to be there 15, 30, 40 fucking minutes trying to play a long-winded game, trying to come back from a losing battle. You understand? It's one and done. Their ranked is the same as their casuals and their quick plays, which works. Right now, the current state of it, I think they just dropped 2 like mini updates. They fixed some mons, they buffed others. The gameplay is satisfying. It's different in a sense where in regular MOBAs you're destroying towers and the towers attack you if you get in there without minions going in first. This one, you're basically just playing basketball, like you're scoring the goal, and it's. I feel like you could do this with any game. It doesn't necessarily have to be Pokemon. You understand? Because I feel like you could do it with Call of Duty. You could do it with Yu-Gi-Oh. You could literally reskin anything in these games with another game, and it'll work. But it just depends on who's it for. So obviously, I love Pokemon, and this is without a doubt a pick up and play for me, and I've been enjoying it. And right now, it's available on Switch completely free. Obviously, microtransactions are gonna hinder it to a degree because you can choose to buy the best mons if you want, or just grind out straight up. But I'm enjoying it for what it is, and right now it's on the Switch, which is convenient for me, but I think it's September or October, I'm not sure. It's supposed to drop on mobile and giving everyone access essentially to play the game from anywhere. Plus it's cross progression, so whatever you do on one you could do on the other. And I think it's right now is something that keeps me in just spurts really occupied. Nothing crazy and wild.
I kind of like that Pokemon has their like they got their hand everywhere. Like fucking, they got Pokemon Go. They got the regular series, Then they're gonna have that Arceus one that kind of looks like a bigger type of RPG. Then they got this. Like they got the cards are like popular again. So I
Yeah,
feel
but
like this.
the cards got popular again because of the YouTubers. You understand? And there's some YouTubers that don't know, like the really really big YouTubers. They don't know like the actual game state of what it is. They just look for the highest rated PSA card. You
Yeah,
understand? And
that's
that's why it's
but
booming.
yeah, it's more the card openings, the
Yeah.
unboxings than the actual like trading card game. Like that shit died a long time ago. But the unboxings is what's like big right now. I mean, they getting their money. So you said this game is free, but Like, how much are the microtransactions, give or take?
I think at most, I think the highest one that I could remember right now is $49.99, and you could get like a whole bunch of gems, a whole bunch of all that stupid stuff.
And that's what, to like level up your
No, there's no
Pokemon and stuff?
leveling up. Basically, you use that money to purchase mons to unlock, because so in this game there's a array of characters, 20 characters I think right now. You get some that are basic, free and generic, obviously. Then you get to work towards some monies, grind out so you could purchase some out of them. You could do that, you understand? But the money that you purchasing, the real money for fake money, you utilize that to outright just get whoever you want. So you can get a beast mon ahead of time, you understand? And wreck with it. But essentially it also comes down to play style, because the first dudes are not, they're not bad. You understand? You just got to know how to play them. And essentially, the harder the more expensive ones are the harder to pick up and play with. But I still think that most people can generalize a simple skill base, you understand, around the mon and just play it. So I don't think it's that hard, you know.
Do you think they picked a good set of Pokemon? Like,
Absolutely. They right now, I think I don't know a person who could honestly tell me they don't like Gengar. Truthfully, I don't know a person that could say that they don't like Garchomp or Lucario. You understand?
Yeah, those are good.
I think those mons are you see them and you know what they are. Machamp is in it. Charizard is in it. Venusaur is in it. Blastoise is coming out in the next update, or in a few weeks from now. But again, I feel like the game is accessible to everyone, and I don't see this game dying out anytime soon. And I do see it blowing up within a couple of months if they treat the game properly, if they give it a good esports thing. You understand? If they do something with it, because of the pandemic, we lost a lot of like big mainstays, like Evo for me. I love Evo in the summer. I looked forward to seeing fighting games. But with the Pokemon, I would hope that the esports community for it grows enough that we see these, 5-on-5 players going duking it out back and forth. So
you can see a pro, like you
Yeah.
can see pro Pokemon Unite players.
yeah, absolutely. But those
Okay.
people are gonna be the fiend beans that come from League of Legends, or
Yeah, I saw a lot of people were saying they don't play League, they just like beat up kids on Pokemon Unite.
literally, you understand? But for what it's worth, if handled properly, I do think that it will have like, no pun intended, like stopping power to other games.
That's cool. That sounds interesting. Leap, what you been playing, watching?
So I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little bit on the bandwagon here when it comes to video games, especially in this moment where we're very dry throughout the video game world right now. A lot of things is the same. But I went on over and started playing Apex Legends. I've been having a blast in the arena mode. Like just the 3-on-3 aspect, not so much the BR. I don't play too much of the BR. I think that's a whole nother realm that I'm not willing to really jump into right now. But the arena mode is fun. Like it's just 3-on-3. We win, you win. It is no third partying. I think I was really tired of that. And just BRs. Don't get me wrong. I love BRs. I love Warzone, but that's a story for itself. But it's been really fun playing Apex, especially the arena mode where they have finally introduced a ranking system. I think a lot of people will use that as basically a segue into the BR. Like if you're not too familiar with Apex Legends, I think playing the arena mode in it would be a very good segue into getting into the full-blown Apex Legends lore. Like they have a whole lore about the characters that I really never got into, but until I recently started playing, it's like this game is gonna be something really big for a lot of years. Like, and that's something I want to stress as much as possible, is that Apex Legends is not just a video game. Like this thing could be a movie, to be honest with you, if you follow the lore as I have recently. But But besides Apex, I'm just doing the same old normal Valorant, jumping back and forth from my single player games, like Biomutant and stuff like that, which again, Biomutant is still fire. I'm almost done beating that one. Have been playing Halo Master Chief Collection, which if you guys are Halo fans and y'all want to prep yourselves, for Halo Infinite, play Reach and play Halo 3. Combine those two skills in those games, and that's basically Halo Infinite. So I would stress enough, if you guys are out there looking to like, how do I prep for Halo? Because I didn't get into any of the flights. Definitely play Master Chief Collection, which is free on Game Pass, which Game Pass is amazing. It's been amazing with all the new releases of video games. Play Halo 3 and Reach, and that's basically Halo Infinite in a nutshell. As for other games that I have been trying, this new game, The Ascent, on Game Pass, I know I spoke about it to you guys a bit. It's that top-down Diablo game. Been getting my hands on it, learning it, and that's another fun game. If you even like it, even if you don't enjoy top-down games, that's a very enjoyable game where, like, if you could get used to the controls, if you get used to everything, it really flows very well. The art style is very much amazing. On low-end PCs, it'll play good. On your regular Xbox One X, it'll play good. So that's been my thing. Like, I just been playing a lot of Apex and a lot of games that are hopping up on Game Pass, which, guys, if y'all don't have Game Pass right now, I'm talking about you guys right here in the chat, get Game Pass, because it is really good stuff dropping on there.
It's funny that you should bring that up. I started watching the interview with Gabe Newell. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's the granddaddy old master that made the Half-Life 1 and 2 and worked at Valve and basically works at Steam also. And they were talking about how did Xbox low-key drop their first handheld console, portable console, being the Steam Deck. And being that you brought up the Game Pass, you could actually use Game Pass on the Steam Deck, because Ultimate is tied to the PC users. Would that be something you'd be willing to play? Like, for example, in your case, the Master Chief Collection or whatnot, and then in Fat's case, basically he's doing some rigamaroles, getting games on PCs. Would you be willing to play your rigamarole games on a Steam Deck?
Oh, me?
So it was
both. It's both.
So
Yeah.
one is
Fat, you first. I'll let you go.
How much it costs?
It's expensive.
Well, there it goes. There's your answer.
All right. So if you had the opportunity, because this is the thing that I told Chris earlier, I was like, don't buy the first version. Wait for the newer ones to come out. Wait for all the stuff to get fixed and blah blah blah. Let's say it lands on your lap and you have it. Would you consider doing what you're doing now on that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, first of all, I love classic games. Chris knows this. We always talk about this shit. To play on the go, probably, yeah. But it's like to pay the amount of money for it, and it's not something that I'll be using constantly, then it's not. I wouldn't get it. It's my Switch now, and I barely touch it. So.
And those are the perfect words, man. Like, I don't know about you guys, but handhelds aren't the same anymore. I don't get the same feeling like I did on my DS. I took my DS everywhere, played it nonstop. Like, I don't know, man. And I would feel like you really need to be a person that's outside a ton, or like you're constantly moving in a sense. And with, to be honest, not to speak on the pandemic too much, but like, it's only going up, and I see another lockdown happening very soon. And to be honest, are we going to be on our Steam Decks when we have our full-blown PCs here? You know what I mean? Like, I don't see that really progressing in a good way, And again, to Steam Deck users, are people that are going to be on the go. You're outside a lot. You're traveling, but you still want that same feel. I don't think you're going to be in front of your setup playing your Steam Deck while you have a full-blown PC that can do just as much, even more.
What if you don't, and you can still do those things from the comfort of your home? Because all you got to do is run an HDMI to it and a keyboard and a mouse, and you're set to go.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can kind of say the same thing, like for a lot of systems when back in the day where like you were able to do that with your advances and all that. Remember, like there was a little piece that you could plug in and you play it off your TV, and that's the same thing. It's like, how many of those games, like if I'm not somebody that has a computer, how many of those games can I not already play on my Xbox or my PlayStation? It's like, and that's the thing. Steam is great and all, right? But at the end of the day, it's no Game Pass, right?
But you
and why I say
Game
that
Pass on it,
exactly, if you could get Game Pass on it, you may as well why pay the $600 when you could play Game Pass on this. I'm pretty sure Chris just told me the other day he was playing Game Pass on his phone. So it's like I don't see the necessity in needing it if you can play basically all these games stream anywhere now. Stadia streams to your BlackBerry. Come on. Like, so why would I need a $600-700 Steam Deck? I just don't see the, like, okay, I see it where like, oh man, play your PC games on your handheld, fine, cool, but it's not really all that because you still got to pay for those games.
Back to the original question, would you play Halo on it?
Definitely not. Like I'll play.
I think Halo's not meant to be a mobile game though. Imagine with you seen the controls on it, it'll be terrible. But like,
yeah,
I feel like something more like single player stuff would be like to play on it. Like you could play, let's say you got your Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order or whatever. You want to take that shit you want to play it on the fucking train on your way to work or something like that. Just like the Switch. I wouldn't play Halo, like nothing competitive. Like that's what they say about the Game Pass on the phone. They say just don't play nothing like competitive because you're gonna be laggy. It's still in like beta, so. But like I could play, like if I wanted to, I could turn on the show from my room and I'll play it in my mom's room on the phone. I mean the ball looks fucking tiny. I can't hit that shit, but it's playable.
My question to you now is, what have you been playing?
Me, it's been the same rotation. It's been Call of Duty when I need to, play our games or whatever, our league games. Warzone less because people are getting uninterested in it. A lot of people that we know, and the hacker thing is getting crazy too. What else? Final Fantasy is my single player. Final Fantasy 4 I've been playing I have it like on the iPad and I'll take it to work with a Xbox controller. I'll just play that and I've been grinding that shit. Like I'm towards the end. When I was younger, I couldn't I never beat it because it had like a scratch on it, like the disc, and always at this certain point, because in Final Fantasy 4 towards the end you go to the moon. That's like the end area. Bro, I will always get to the moon and it'll freeze. Like always in the same spot, it'll freeze. And I never got to beat it. So I'm gonna finally beat it. And I know some people say that's one of the best. Some people say that's one of the better Final Fantasies too. So and then other than that, MLB The Show here and there, like grinding Diamond Dynasty, Leap Nose.
How's the league going?
So we in the playoffs finally. I won my 2 games. I mean my 3-game series.
A PSA, honest PSA for the people that are listening to it, and I don't care if you get offended or not. If you part of the cast and you've listened to the cast before and you speak to us regularly or whatever, the people that have shit internet, don't fucking join the league. Do us the favor. You understand? Secondly is, don't join the league if you know you're not gonna fucking play. You understand? I do not like chasing anybody. I'll text you one time. If you don't respond, I'm not gonna chase you. You understand? That's just how I feel. Now, I'm dead ass gonna say whoever was the Cubs and the fucking Mets, in the words of Fat's brother, respectfully, suck my bleep. Because one, I don't know how the hell y'all was playing. Y'all must have been playing with a
Now, Mets-
hamster rolling on a wheel connected to the internet or something. And Cubs, oh my god,
Mets definitely was playing on. He told me hotel Wi-Fi. I'm like, oh no, that's not
you
happening.
understand? Respectfully, don't join a league in anybody's anything if you
Nah,
not if
you're
you
right.
don't
You're
have
right.
it. You understand? Because the experience is not fun. You waiting there, bro. I seen the if you you said you was playing on your phone, right? The show.
Mhm.
Imagine seeing the ball going like this across the screen.
That's the worst, bro.
Strike. And you're like, how? How? You know? But anyways, continue.
So yeah, we in the playoffs. It's I won my first 3-game series. I lost the first game and then I came back and won the other two. So I'm in the next round already. I play the winner of, I think it's the Dodgers and Seattle. And then Jay beat Pablo 2-zip. So he moved on to the next round and he plays the winner of Krista Dawn, who's the Blue Jays, and the Pirates, who's Gibby, I think. So hopefully it's me versus Jay at the end because I want to beat him and talk the most shit to him.
And I
So
think honestly, you know,
that boy
um,
plays every day. Actually,
I think that's good. When you have good rivalry with somebody, you understand, and it makes it interesting and fun. And then, like you said, that shit talking that goes back and forth. You understand? I don't think there's anything like it that compares to that. That like, you know, you fucking suck. Da 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 da.
oh,
Kind of
that's every
mentality
day with
in
them.
good fun, obviously in good fun. But to your point, I hope you win because I've seen you fucking put your self to the test by messaging people not only multiple times but on the Discord. You understand? And I think Jay needs to get humbled because hearing, oh, that boy whack, that boy, I did it to him, that did it to him, you know?
But he
He's good
plays
though.
a
I
lot.
know, I've seen him.
Bro.
I've seen him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not gonna happen, Chris. I'm sorry, but that boy works at MLB The Show. That boy getting paid overtime right now. Overtime right now. His Diamond Dynasty, boy.
He be doing
He-
double shifts.
But
That
ladies
boy,
and gentlemen, we are at the 10-minute mark.
he hits the max in a day, bro. If you can play 12 hours, he's playing 13-hour days, boy. That boy is wild.
I
Like
was
he's the
telling him
first,
the other,
yo,
I was like, yo, your shit's gonna overheat, bro. Relax.
yo, that Series X, he's pushing it. He's pushing that machine, bro. He's making sure he
Right.
get his 12 teraflops.
So before the league and the show, right? Was there? I think this is a great segue to end this conversation. Um, what were there any other games where you guys had this sort of rival with anybody,
Every
and what game was it?
with Jay is every fucking game, bro. Ass fat. Every game is a. It could be fucking Kingdom Hearts. Oh, yo, I beat it faster than you. Like everything, it's always a competition. But mainly it was
Always.
Call of Duty. If you ask Felipe, it was Call of Duty. Like if let's say one game I'm not doing too good, I'm on the bottom. Oh man, forget it. You won't hear the end of it the rest of the day. Or Warzone, if you didn't get a kill and you had like 10 damage or something, forget it. You'll never hear
To
the end
this
of
day,
it.
he still holds the lowest 2 damage in the game, right?
I
Because I
believe
don't know who's
so.
lower
I
than
never
that.
seen, yeah, I never seen anything lower than that.
How about you, Fats? Because obviously you've lived with him. Was there any rivalry
Oh
with him
man.
That's every
that?
game. Let me tell you something, all right?
Go ahead.
I was since I'm the older brother, I'm that gamer who plays the game and my little brothers watch so that they get the story of the game. And Juju wasn't the type of person who played games, so he used to watch all the time. Jay was only into Resident Evil 4. That was the only game he played. So here it is that I used to play games, and he'll come in for a second, do something. Oh, I beat the game for you. One day, we had Wind Waker for the GameCube, and I bust my ass playing the game. Story, side quest, fucking 100% the map. I saved it like right before the boss battle of Ganon, and I went somewhere. I don't know where I went. When I come back home, Juju's like, "Yo, JB Ganon for you, bro." To this day, I still haven't seen the ending to that game because of him.
That's filthy.
I would have been pissed off.
And if
bro.
he,
Oh my
if
god.
you'll hear him say, "Yo, I'm better than you in Kingdom Hearts." Let me tell you the story. So Kingdom Hearts 2, right? Of course, anyway, we both had our own memory cards because Homeboy used to dog the PlayStation 2. So we had our own memory cards and we played Kingdom Hearts 2 on our own. And of course, he watched me. That's how he beat the game. Just putting it out there. So I used to go and track down, all the items, level up. Basically, I was like level 80 something. I was level 80 something. Homie was only 40 something when he beat the game. So that Sephiroth fight,
If he beat it at 40, I don't believe it.
listen to me. So that we both got to the Sephiroth fight, and I couldn't get the algorithm down packed of his moves and shit like that. So and he couldn't beat it on his own. So Homeboy took my control on my account and he beat him. So he'll say he's better than me because he beat Sephiroth on Kingdom Hearts 2. But Homeboy never beat him in part 1, which I believe Sephiroth is way harder in Kingdom Hearts 1 than 2. I beat him in both. So
I think those are some great gaming achievements. And Savage, just to close it up, because we're at the 5-minute mark, we know you have a J story. I'd like to
of course.
let the few listeners know the infamous you and Jay the Reap story.
There's a
where it all began at 45.
That's
Oh,
like
y'all want the vintage?
You got 5 minutes to
All right, so basically it was me and my homies versus him and his homies, right? And I'm gonna just tell you right out the gate, I had my older brother Nudie with me. And this boy, Nudie, he's like that scared cat that's in the corner, right? I'm bearing down, I'm talking about straight into his two eyes. I'm looking Jay right in the eyes, dead in the eyes across the plate. I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, you wanna go? And all I remember is a Nudie like, yo, calm down, guys. Calm down, please. I'm like, nah, they call me the Black Wolverine. Right? So I'm looking Jay dead in his eyes. I'm like, bro, you want to go for us? Because Jay had his glasses and long hair back then. Right? I was like, you want to go for us? And he's like, yo, Black Wolverine, calm down. and then a Nudie yet again, he's like, yo, just calm down. Baby, calm down, please. I'm just trying to play. They're going to jump you. No, they're not. They're not. It's just me and him. So I'm looking at Jay, right? And he's pitching, right? So Jay tries to like wind up the pitch and all that. I'm like, bro, you want to go? We could go right now, right? And then ever since that day, bro, we've been best friends. That's how it happened, huh? Yo, you got to challenge your best friend to know if y'all at the same level. You know what I mean? You can't, none of y'all can be pussy. So we had to match each other, bro. But Moreno, on the other hand, a Nudie, that boy walked home. He was like, yo, you could have got jumped. I remember him telling me, I'm like, bro, wait, we could have got jumped. You was not helping me. You was not helping me. He was like, no, you got yourself in that situation. I'm like, what? Dude, you can't be doing this to me.
That's hilarious, bro.
Bro, I remember that day as as I'm going home, I'm like, bro, but they called me the Black Wolverine, though. We gotta step up when somebody says that to you. You know what I mean? You can't let that slide. You can't let that slide, bro. That joint was hilarious, but nah, Jay was definitely
So, ladies
one of
and
those people,
gentlemen,
man.
You heard some infamous Jay stories. Hopefully we get him on the cast soon because I love him. He's a riot. And that concludes this week's episode of the Fair Shake Podcast. Boys, take it away.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, again for tuning in. And again, follow us on all social media and all podcast platforms. And this is the Fair Shake Podcast signing off.
It's the Fair Shake Podcast. Suck good.